board, it's time to stack some foundation walls. So if you guys haven't figured it out yet, this one's going to be a crawl space. So we're only going 2 courses high on this one, but it's going to be pretty similar to the same way we start off a basement. We'll get laid off in our corners. We'll go all the way down and through. This one's going to be a little bit different because it'll have a T-wall into it. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But first things first, we're going to start off with some corners. That's definitely not a corner, Aaron.
No, I know. I was just getting them set up for you.
Oh, so you're thinking ahead.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. I was just getting.
I thought we were gonna have to get the crayons out and draw straight versus corner.
No, I like connect the dots.
Oh!
Yeah.
Is that like the count connect the dots?
Yes.
So you can only get to like simple features like no more than 20 dots?
Yes. Right now I can't see my toes, so let's go 10.
Alright, let's get some corners out and make this happen. Walk you guys through this. So I got the first course down through here. Real important to make sure you get the rebar in. I got my measurement pretty close, but we won't know if that measurement's exact until I snap this top course on. So the next thing I'll do is get this second course snapped on here. We'll get the big box done, get it all squared up. Look at that guy. Who's that? Do I know you? I think that's Captain Kleeman.
Fort Wayne ain't nowhere close to Santa.
So, all right, back to work we go. I'll check in here in a minute.
Did you bring any scaffold with you?
Why we need scaffold, Quentin?
Aaron's gonna need it for the second course.
No, that's
Hey,
what I said earlier.
last time I made fun of Aaron, he turned me into HR.
Yeah.
And it wasn't pretty.
Let's
It really was not pretty.
No,
I want to see you step over that. Let's see what kind of inseam you got there, bud.
Hey, all I can say
Hey.
about that, you
Hey.
do dress up pretty.
I know.
You were-
It don't matter if I'm a man or a woman. I'm pretty. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That isn't. You tricked me.
You look better in that makeup, I guarantee you that.
Hey, we got work to do. Can we do work, please?
Yeah, we're waiting on you to do something.
I'm trying. You keep interrupting me.
We got everything laid out for you. Look at it, all laid out. And what are you doing? You're over here yakking.
I'm making sure my people got a good video.
No, they're getting it. Let me have that camera. You let me have that.
Guys, you want to know how fast this is? This is literally like 15 minutes later. We've got most of this stacked out already. I'll be back up here to explain a little bit to you on that, but Captain Kleeman's actually down here. They're talking about building a large lake out here. And again, it's old coal mine ground, so we're kind of curious what kind of dirt we got to work with. So we're going to head down here, and he's digging a test hole. We're going to head down here and check it out and see what we got.
You run out of dirt.
You're the coal mine expert guy.
Yeah.
That's
good.
That's a surprisingly good hole.
That ribbon's out great.
Surprisingly good hole. Captain, you're good at fishing for good dirt.
Thanks, man.
Yes, you are.
I'm gonna fill this one in and go dig another one.
Yeah.
Yes.
See if I can find you the same results.
Yeah, don't quit now.
See if you get one up and then get one on the other side of the dry dam and see if
I'm going to ask you the same question Aaron always asks me. How's the AC working in there? 'Cause it's hot out here.
I got the windows open, man.
Somebody got them dirty. I'm sorry.
Used to the heat.
Is that a firefighter joke?
Yeah.
you missed it yesterday.
All right.
Little snake and-
Interesting. All right, guys, we are just absolutely flying through this. We've already got the outside, the back box stacked. Of course, it's just 2 courses. Got a good group of guys, so that helps. Kleeman's down there digging his last test hole. That video will be on his channel, Captain Kleeman. Go check him out. But we're finding some pretty good dirt, so that's encouraging. But we're gonna check corners here and get this thing squared up and foam down. So we'll make sure our corners are good. We'll foam our corners, then we'll string line between them and make sure we're good. So, oh, fish in the block here. See what we got. I may have to let you guys down for a second while we measure corners. Well, spill somebody's drink. Hold on.
Yeah, I see that.
All right.
Didn't expect any less.
73.6 is a cross measurement on that. Matt's getting our screws in the wall so we can string it. We'll go over here and check this other cross, and we'll hope that it's also 73.6. Don't get stuck on everything else there. Good. 73.6, that's it. So now we'll foam the corners down and we'll chase the string down through there. Missed a spot. Oh, nailed it. Got it. You do good work. I don't care what Matt says.
That's right.
You feel like I got you a real gun.
Yeah. Hey,
No, you stay away from me.
Hey, it actually shoots about 12 feet. So
No,
tested it a
stay
second.
14 feet from Aaron. So we got our corners stuck with foam. We got our string line down there making it straight. I want to point out one little thing down here. We had just a slight imperfection in our footer, so that's what these wood shims are. We'll hold that up on grade, hold it out there on the line. Once it gets this foam, concrete goes all the way down. Not that big a deal at all. That's one thing nice about Nudura and these 8-foot long blocks, as they will span a few imperfections, but we are getting her. We are getting it. Aaron's getting ready to foam everything down and we'll be good to roll. All right, everything is straight and on grade. Aaron's over there finished foaming it. Next thing we gotta do is get this T-wall in here. Kind of already started on that. Basically where that wall meets, we just cut out this section of foam right here, and then we'll put an L bracket in here. I'll kind of show you what that looks like as we get a little closer. But first things first, we gotta get this wall stacked out. All right, guys, it is a new day on the job site. Sorry the first half of this video was total chaos. There was a lot going on. We were trying to cram a lot in a short period of time. What you guys didn't see is we got like almost 4 inches of rain in an hour here and ran us out of here. It's actually 2 days later, still a little bit wet. Yes, that was an in-ground swimming pool, believe it or not. We got her dried up and we're gonna try to pour it today, but I wanna give you guys a little walk around here, give you a little better explanation of what all we had going on, because like I said, the first half of this was total chaos. But pretty similar to the first 2 courses of a basement. Start at the corners, work to the center, get our length. This actually worked out to where it does not have any commons. We don't use any bracing on this one. We use a stiff back. We do use bracing. We don't use our big braces. Stiff back, a couple 2x4 off stakes. We have our beam pockets right there and right there. Now what's a little bit different on this one is it has a T-wall. And this is basically how you do a T-wall there. It's a basement, a foundation, or anything going on. Oh, they crawl over the wall here. Almost need a bigger inseam. Pretty simple. Just cut out what needs to be done down through there, foam the block in, build these little L brackets right there to hold everything together. Well, bam, you got a T-wall. Now this opening here is for the ductwork. That is the crawl space entrance. There you got your beam pocket again. So this section here will be crawl space for the house. That section up there will be garage. You can see back there the dirt is a little higher in the wall. That's because that dirt, you guys will see later, is going to get moved over there for our pole barn pad. So we should have concrete here shortly. We'll get you some pretty cool video of pouring this thing. After we get this poured, we're going to come in here. They're actually going to use this crawl space as a storm shelter. So after we get the walls poured, a couple hours after that, we're going to basically come back and put 2 inches of concrete in the bottom of all this. That way they can be a nice clean space for them to use for storage and possible storm shelter. So should have concrete here soon. We'll get this baby poured and see what she looks like. Before I get like 9,000 comments, do you want to explain my stylish glasses, sir?
Well, that's all I had. You said you left your glasses. You needed sunglasses.
I should have known better than to ask you for a favor.
Hey, it's karma. You forgot them, so that's what you get.
Oh, it's coming back around there, buddy.
Yeah, but old Plumber 136 sent me a message and said, hey, he kind of looks like the old man off Despicable Me.
I think it's time for me to file an HR complaint.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
I'm helping you out.
I don't know about that.
It's either that or nothing. Look
So
at that bright stuff.
I was on the way to the job site today and I said, hey Aaron, I forgot my sunglasses. Can you bring me some sunglasses? He said, sure, I'll hook you up. I got an extra pair in the truck. He left out the part there with his kids. Whenever he starts pouring, I just gotta hold that up there as a backstop.
We're going 1 block all the way around?
Nope.
Filling it all
Fill
the way
her
up?
all the way up.
Okay.
So Nobody for a basement, we usually go 3 block high.
Yeah.
So we'll go 3 block high. You can't say that word.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're recording. Beep that out. I'm not used to seeing the camera on top of your head.
Aaron, we'll let you vibrate this here a little bit whenever it gets up there. Oh, look at that quality stuff. Thanks, Mosers.
Might have to vibrate that whole thing with dry as it close clear.
Just lay it there. Cut it. Grab a saw and cut it, so we'll have a piece put on the other end. It's definitely good and wet.
How many you think you're gonna need?
Probably, it depends on how he'll dry up as we go. So,
All right.
I just cut at least 4. Alright guys, one thing I want to point out here real quick is normally you do not have to put blocking in the bottom of these holes. But what happened here is this concrete showed up way too wet. So you order concrete by a slump number. The higher the number, the wetter or the runnier the concrete is. So we usually order our concrete around a 5.5 or a 6 slump. This concrete showed up at like an 8, maybe even a 9 slump, so it don't have the consistency to stay in the wall like it should. Now, if you guys pay attention to the second truck when it shows up, look at how the concrete comes out of the chute compared to how it's coming out of this truck. You can add water to the truck on the job site. You cannot take water out of the truck at the job site. So at this point, it kind of is what it is. We're just got to figure it out how to overcome adversity and deal with it. It's not a huge deal. If this was a big basement, if this is a big basement job and I had a bunch of brick ledges or a bunch of windows and penetrations, I probably wouldn't have hesitated to send this truck back. But being this little crawl space foundation, we just decided to put a little blocking in the bottom of some holes and just kind of go with it. So quick little explanation of what's going on there. That's not actually normal, but it kind of is what it is on this job. So hopefully that makes sense. You're taking it?
Oh yeah. Corner now.
Is it?
Still low, obviously over here, but when you do that, it takes off. As soon as you stop vibrating, it stops moving. Alright, we'll vibrate before.
We'll have to come back and top that off just a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, we got 1 truck down, 1 truck to go. Have you got any concrete in the wall?
Not much. No. Just have to keep it clean. I got more on my hands than I got on the wall.
You want to go float that off and I'll stay behind there?
No, I'll stay here with Aaron. Go help Quentin, make sure he's good. All right, then check the bottom of them, that garage door opening over there.
Corner.
Yeah. And then we're gonna need the vibrator on that bean pocket when we get there. What's for lunch today?
Huh?
The important question is, what's for lunch?
I don't know.
I'm just impressed.
You know,
Closing in on it, man, behind the scenes.
we are beating the heat.
Would this be considered the home stretch? Get it, it's a home.
Yeah. But I did get a little overheated. Thinking maybe we just go to the boat right after this, huh? I mean the river boat. Or I mean the boat that we relaxed on, not the gambling boat.
I hate to tell you there, buddy, but I don't think it's done yet.
Oh, it ain't.
No.
What we got? Well, this is it.
Well, we got a lot more to do.
You make a lot of promises
I do.
and you break a lot of promises.
I feel like I'm, whoa, that is slick right there. Look at that.
Yeah. Concrete under that.
I know there is. It is wicked slick. Yeah, go ahead and get that vibrator for that bean pocket. Let him get around the other side. That's it, it's all over.
You just said it ain't.
Now, he doesn't have
Look,
the
this
extra,
phase, I should
this phase.
specify.
Okay,
he doesn't
there you
have
go.
the extra for the floor, right?
No. Right.
Probably gonna be all you want, ain't it?
Yeah. Ask him how much he's got. Alrighty, there she is, all poured, got her anchor bolts in. I don't know if you can see over there, but he's got a rebar in the bottom of those openings to tie the floor in. Beam pocket's all vibrated. We're gonna go grab some lunch, come back. We gotta dig a few piers out there in the middle, put some vapor barrier down. Then we're gonna pour that whole bottom. So it's lunchtime. We'll see you guys in a minute.
That's good.
Just had a memory pop in my head. I think there's a slight chance there's a pair of safety glasses in the Volvo. Look at that. It's your turn, buddy. I found mine. There we go. Styling and profiling.
I make them look good.
Alright guys, we just got back from lunch and getting ready to get a couple inches of concrete in this crawl space. Need to dig a couple small little divots out here, and what we're trying to do with these is there's a beam that goes down through there. We want to make sure it's got something to sit on. So a couple small little divots out there so the concrete's a little bit thicker, put a little bit of rebar in it maybe, and then we'll should have something good to go then. Just about out of my reach out there. Probably should have done this before we poured the walls, but get most of it. Not too shabby. Oh, don't dump concrete on the new wall, dirt on the new wall. Just like that. On to the next one. All right, guys, we got our vapor barrier down. We got our holes dug for our piers. We got a concrete truck here. This is not fancy. This is not pretty. This is just to be effective. So we're gonna let her fly.
Yeah. What are you for, Eddie?
Went real well, did it?
No.
Look, I'm sweating.
I love it. Oh, there it was again. I got that one. Hey, there's a hole there.
Alright guys, this is actually the next day. Unfortunately, Aaron and I had to scoot out of there before they got there with all the concrete, but as you guys can see there, they managed to get it without us and got her all knocked out, and she looks pretty good. There is still a lot of work to be done here. We got a couple pretty good sized little dirt projects we're going to tie in here too before we skip out of town on this one, so hopefully you guys stay tuned for those videos. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and we shall catch you on the next one.